Everyone. So we have done this beautiful challenge of 11 weeks and today is the week 7. I hope you all are following the other week challenges also, because eventually I wanted to do this challenge so that I can bring in a very permanent change to everyone's lifestyle, because that is what is the real health is. And today we are going to discuss something really awesome and amazing. We all like eating cooked meals. But the problem with eating cooked meals is when you're overcooking it or you're cooking it in the wrong way. So today we are going to discuss utensils, the right ways of cooking, and what all you should actually have in your kitchen. Because however much healthy the vegetable is, if you are steaming it, it retains all the nutrition. But the moment you're putting oil, the moment you're overcooking it, all the nutrients are completely lost, because the vegetable is draining out of all beautiful natural waters it has. That should not be the case. Remember, you all must be thinking that we have veggies every day, we are eating healthy. I'm actually, my everyday lunch is some kind of greens or something like that. But have you ever wondered how are you making it and in which utensil are you making it? These two things are very important and they play a major role in giving the body nutrition. Today I am going to discuss few things about utensils. I have whole setup here. I'm going to discuss about storage also. If you have any questions at any moment, please write in the comment section. I'll look at it in the end because I'm a little far from my phone. So let's start with making fermented foods. So we all love dosas. Suddenly dosa has become a staple diet for everyone around the world. And there is a very common mistake we all do when we are making fermented foods. Firstly, you have to really ferment the food. Secondly, meaning you do not have to use ENO or fruit soda or other kinds of sodas. Instead, you have to actually ferment the food to break the grain down so that it is not putting any load on your digestion and it is digesting really quickly. Second important thing is how you are making it. So I have one option here. So this is a Teflon pan, and this pan, the entire Teflon has been removed. So you can see this surface. This is Teflon, this is not Teflon. So the entire coating of Teflon has been removed. And are you still cooking in such pans? So if you are cooking in such pans, you are actually infusing this Teflon into your food, and then it is coming inside your body. It is sitting on your liver, it is creating lots of health issues. Your liver is getting overloaded with all sorts of chemicals and the functioning is hindering. The actual functioning your liver is supposed to do is hindering because of the chemicals that are infused in your food when you are using such pans. So the whole verdict here is you're not supposed to use these pans, you have to throw them out. In fact, the whole idea of Teflon is not healthy at all. The reason being, Teflon is a very dangerous chemical. The kind of health issues we see nowadays happening in the world are all because of our habits. So these are new chemicalized products. This is man-made. Why are we putting them inside our kitchen? So let's just throw this out. So this is the first option in which you guys make dosa. It's a non-stick tawa. Make sure that the Teflon coating is not broken. The second okayish thing to do is you can still use a non-stick pan, but make sure that the Teflon coating is not broken, meaning there is not even a single crack. Even if you have a single crack on your non-stick pan, the moment you put nice batter, which is very nicely fermented with all natural urad dal, whatever you guys are using, the moment you put that batter on this Teflon pan, if it has a crack, the Teflon from that utensil is going to get infused in your uttapam, in your dosa, in whatever you are cooking. So yes, you're not supposed to use any Teflon at all, but if you must use it, make sure that there is no crack on your pans. Second and lastly, the most important and the most awesome thing that I would share is using a cast iron tawa. So these are pretty heavy. As you can see, I can't lift them. So these are pretty heavy, and this one is my favorite one. I got it from a local buyer only. I cast it myself, but if you have access to Amazon or other brands, you can find a tawa which has already been casted, meaning there is no greasing required. So I grease it with chopped onion and sometimes using filtered oil, which is also very pure. I've always been very specific about quality. So I sometimes, it's really very so I sometimes use this and it is super awesome, and the taste of entire batter completely changes when you use a cast iron. So go for it. And the secret about cast iron is you should never wash the cast iron. You have to just clean it with a damp cloth, not even really very soggy, but a very dry cloth. So this is something I would suggest. My recommendation for you, if you really love South Indian food, go and invest in a cast iron tawa. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. And don't fall for marketing things, okay? Just go outsource it from a local vendor, and they're more trustworthy. They know what they're doing more. One more thing I wanted to share is there is no such thing as the best or the healthiest. Even after using these utensils, you are still eating cooked foods. So make sure that the other day you're having one shot of coriander juice. It's a very nice even balance. When you're using any utensil, coriander shot is needed. Alright. So then this was all about the pans. Now let's use better utensils to cook our curries, to cook our veggies, to cook our entire meals that we are using every day to day activity has been done. So the worst thing I would like to mention is this. This is an aluminum kadai. I had to find it from really somebody old. We don't use this, and aluminum is the cause of Alzheimer's, memory loss, lots of other issues like Parkinson's and all of these diseases. There has been so many researches which shows that aluminum is infused inside your food when you cook food in aluminum. And I would give you one simple example. Just cook something in aluminum and within 2 months you will realize the thickness of the utensil has become smaller, has become lesser. The only reason and the logic here is when the thickness is becoming less, the aluminum is coming inside your body, because whatever you're cooking in it, it's getting mixed, it's getting infused, and you are eating aluminum. Aluminum is not natural, definitely, and it's not something that you're supposed to consume. It's not edible. And initially it might not seem very, your body is fresh and young, you're not facing any kind of health issues. But gradually, once you keep on making food in this, once you keep on eating food made in this, aluminum starts showing the results on your body after some time. So goodbye to aluminum. So this is something which is worst. You're not supposed to use this. Bilkul bhi nahi use karna hai. So second one option I would suggest is using a iron ka kadhai. It's very simple, and the only drawback about using an iron ka kadhai is the maintenance. So if you're living in Mumbai, a definite no, because of the humid climate. आपका पूरा time इसको clean करने में निकल जाएगा, maintaining it, cleaning it. So it's not practical. But and also there are some restrictions, like you can't mix tomatoes, you can't mix lemon juice, you can't mix any vegetable which is sour in taste. And even if you're cooking any vegetable in the iron ka kadai, you have to immediately remove the vegetable from it after you have made it. So it's a little bit of high maintenance project. It's not very great, like it's not the ultimate thing to do, but still if you want to use it, it's not a very bad option. Just make sure you're maintaining it really well. Okay, next is something very awesome. I love it. So I use a stainless steel simple sa small sa utensil to cook all my curries, to cook all my veggies. The first thing about this is it is safer than compared to any other option. So nowadays there has been a trend of using mud ke utensils. People prefer cooking in all of it. So I would recommend you to not go for such things, because you don't know the amount of chemicals it is the company is using to bind the mud. और आज की डेट में इतनी अच्छी मिट्टी मिलती कहाँ है? So just relax and go for the basics. Use this stainless steel utensil and one amazing stuff which is my best friend is the steamer. I only use this for maximum meals. So this has something very awesome. It is a double decker. I can't open it. Okay. So here we pour some water, then we put it on the stove like this, and then there are few layers. So in each layer you can put in some veggies. So this is layer number 1, this is layer number 2. You can completely put in some veggies and just completely use this to cook your veggies in water. So this is superb amount of steaming done to your vegetables, and once they are cooked you can saute in, you can simply without oil roast also a few herbs and spices and make a very nice dressing or a tomato sauce and mix it all together to make a very nice and tasty vegetable or curries. I'm going to soon post videos about all of it, but till then I'm just educating you that this is a very safe option to eat. Firstly, there is no infusion of anything, only water is infused. You can simply fill in clean drinking water and make your vegetables. We have to take precautions in all these things because cooking the right way will actually enhance the actual nutrients of your body. That it takes a lot of effort to actually go buy veggies and cook food for yourself, and even if you're eating from outside, it's really important to know where your food is coming from and make sure that you're doing the right things and not completely spoiling your appetite, your health, and before it's too late. I would really like to help you all out in that. Next one and the most last important thing is storing the food. So we usually store the food open, sometimes in the refrigerator. And the number one tip is please store whatever food you want to store in a refrigerator by closing it completely with a lid, because the moment you leave it open, everything which is in the refrigerator's carbon monoxide which is coming outside from the refrigerator is gonna go and infuse inside your food. You don't need that. Please properly do that. To store anything, so for veggies I use cotton bags. These are muslin cloths that are available online on Amazon. I ordered it and they're pretty nice. I store all my veggies in this because plastic is not healthy for your body and it's not eco-friendly at all. So when you store any vegetable in plastic, it deteriorates the quality of the vegetable. The vegetable starts sweating. So it's always better to use cloths for vegetables. For leafy greens, you might need some kind of paper. So you can always call for baking papers, cooking papers, and then wrap up the greens. If you're not using any other thing for the greens, this is the best way to store. And the other option is using a simple steel ka dabba. Always been in our tradition, always been available in India. Go for the basics. Don't go for fancy other Tupperware things. It's better to use these and glass than use plastic. Also, I would like to share one example with you. So when I was living in hostel, my mom used to give me some baked goodies from home. So I had two this batches with me. So one she gave me in a plastic ka dabba and another she gave me in a steel ka dabba. You won't believe, after 15 days when I was tasting the same goodies, the flavor of the plastic ka dabba was completely spoiled. Like I could not even eat it. I'm a big fan of goodies, but when it comes to the flavor, I could smell the plastic in the cookie. So imagine the amount of plastic it has already infused. The food has already sucked out from the container. So that's why when I tasted the steel ke dabbe ka cookies, the taste was still fresh and still very tasteful. Every ingredient was prominently visible in the flavoring. So it make sure that you're using these small things in your kitchen. It might sound हाँ ठीक है plastic का डब्बा नहीं use करना है क्या फर्क पड़ता है, but no, it makes a lot of difference. If it is a temporary thing, you're eating the food in 1 hour or 2 hours, it's okay to sometimes use Tupperware, but for long storages, always use a glass or a steel container. It's always been in our culture. They are easily available all around in India. So go for these things. In today's live, we learned about cooking the right way and what all makeovers you can do to make your kitchen very healing and healthy. I hope you enjoyed it. In the next live, we'll be doing something very exciting. I'm going to make some microgreens right in front of you. We are going to grow them together and I will show you what all you can do with the microgreens, because the weather has been amazing and now monsoons are coming and the best season to actually grow your microgreens is during monsoon. So super excited. In the next slide, we'll grow some microgreens and I'll show you how you can use them in your meals. Till then, have a nice day. Bye. Oh, I have to answer anything? Do you have anybody has questions? Alright, nobody has questions. Alright, bye. Have a nice day.